If you learn music theory, it will kill your creativity. This is something that I've heard from many different YouTube commenters, and it's something that I fundamentally disagree with. So in today's video, I just wanted to kind of give a ramble against this incredibly limited way of thinking and frankly ill-informed way of thinking. And to be fair, I mean, if you're one of these people who thinks that, you know, learning music theory is bad for you and will kill your creativity, I think you grossly misunderstand music theory, but I also, I guess, am biased in the fact that I did go to university for music. I have a degree in jazz, I'm a professional jazz musician, and frankly, I really enjoy getting nerdy about theory. But let's just kind of start at the beginning of this problem. So I think anyone who says this thing tends to have the really interesting thought that music theory is rules that you have to follow, when really music theory is a constantly evolving and changing thing that as you kind of go through and learn more about, you realize that music theory comes after the music. So music theory just exists to give language to things so that you and other musicians can converse about them, or so that you can name certain phenomenon. You know what I mean? Like, it just makes things easier to understand. So I've never understood people through the lens of saying that, you know, they want that it kills their creativity. Because I know that sorry, let me just get a pedal out here so I can kind of demonstrate what I want to demonstrate here. So one of the biggest ways that music theory I think actually helps my creativity is, let's say I was just playing over a major chord. Say it's G major. Let's say I want to have a kind of bright sound to it. I might play something Lydian, because Lydian has a sharp 4, and I know what that sounds like. It sounds like this. It gives it this kind of, I almost think of Lydian as like a lemon tang almost. It's like lemon juice. So rather than playing just G major over something, if I went, I could play get a little bit more spice out of it. And I know what that flavor is and I can talk about it. If I wanted to take a triad and add a really big interval on top of it while also adding some absolute beauty, I know what the 9th sounds like on top of a major chord or a minor chord. So if I took this, I could turn it into this. Or if I had this, I could put this on it. And it's just a beautiful, beautiful sound. So music theory exists in response to creative people and creative musicians. It exists to give words and terms to things that are happening, rather than being this prescriptivist set of rules that makes everyone formulaic and sound bad. In fact, if your idea is that music theory is going to make you sound formulaic, I would actually argue that a lot of the time people who don't know music theory end up sounding more formulaic because they only have a basic grasp of maybe the minor pentatonic scale, maybe the major pentatonic scale, and maybe the major scale. Whereas if you know some theory and you know some tricks, you probably have a more diverse set of skills to pull from. And that's my other biggest complaint with this complaint, is I can't think of many other fields where having less expertise or less knowledge or less ability is a desirable thing. Like, for example, would you rather have a doctor who knows barely enough to do your surgery, but just enough? Or would you rather have someone who knows everything about everything that they could possibly need to know? I think everybody would choose the one who has more knowledge than the one who has less. And that's kind of, again, the thing that always, it's like they want to almost justify their own ignorance. And I don't think that is something that should be glorified. And it's something that, again, I just disagree with wholeheartedly, because music theory opens up doors. Like, I'm sure many of you have written songs or music, and I used to write songs before I was really good at music theory too. I used to just kind of stumble around and see what happened. And I know what it's like to be playing, you know, maybe you have a chord progression, want it to go somewhere from here, but you don't know where it should go. You're trying to hear it, you're just guessing, you're throwing bar chords and power chords at it to see where it wants to go. But because I'm a musician who knows music theory, I have the terminology and knowledge of what sounds I might want. So if I hear something in my head, I can describe it, and I have basically 3 guesses usually as to what it might be. 3 ideas for where that might go. So rather than stumbling around and going, you go, oh, that's pretty nice, but it's not what I'm hearing. I didn't change chords there. But anyways, it helps you get to the sound you're hearing in your head. So if I wanted that to say, I went G, E minor to F sharp, and then I went to B minor, which is cool. So what if instead of that G, E minor, F sharp to B minor, which is great, I do actually like that. I'm hearing something higher. So what if my brain is thinking of different places that this F sharp chord could go? And a really good one to me might be this. That D chord, which if you didn't know music theory, might not be something that you go to. But again, even if you did, like, it just gives you the choice to hear what you're hearing in your head and get it out. So really, music theory, if anything, to me, has always been a tool, not a hindrance. And I just wanted to ramble on about this because recently I've gotten a couple comments like this on my channel where people are going, oh, theory kills your creativity. How do you kill a guitarist's creativity? Teach them music theory. And if you feel that way, you are entitled to your opinion. That's fine. But I don't buy it, and I will never buy it, and you can't convince me of it. So there's a bit of a long rant. Let me know kind of your thoughts in the comments if you get tired of seeing things like this spouted online. I always also notice that the accounts that tend to comment this, if you go to their channel, have no examples of them playing music for you to see, you know, what their amazing creativity has unlocked for them. But curious to hear your thoughts below. If you agree with me, if you disagree with me, if I missed something, genuinely interested to hear some other opinions, or if you feel the same as me, I'll pat myself on the back. But hope you enjoyed the video. If you did, I'd really appreciate it if you could like and subscribe. It truly helps me out more than you can know. If you're looking to take a guitar lesson with me, there's a link to get in touch with me down in the description below. I'd love to work with you on whatever's troubling you on the guitar, maybe even some music theory. And if you're looking to support me and the free educational content that I post here, you can subscribe to my Patreon page. All of my patrons get early access to videos as well as cool behind the scenes sneak peeks at stuff that I don't share anywhere else. Another great way to support me and what I'm up to is to check out my ebooks or my video courses, which are linked down in the description below as well. It's a great way to get some more in-depth educational content from me than I can offer in a 10 to 15 minute YouTube video. And last but not least, I have new videos coming out every single week, so I hope I'll see you in the next one. And until I do, I'll wish you a wonderful day, and I hope you have some fun playing the guitar. Thanks.